Hello everyone! Hope you are doing well during this recent bearish price action. Welcome to the new YouTube format. From now on we will do the Bitcoin updates on Mondays, so we are prepared for the new week. And we will also have an educational video at the end of the week. Turn your notifications on because we have a lot to learn in the coming weeks. Before moving to this week update, please remember, nothing presented in these videos is financial advice. It's just my view of the market and the way I trade. Please do your own technical analysis and risk management. Now that we got that out of the way, we can go to our charts. Since we've done the last update on Thursday, there is not much to change on our charts, so I thought we can go over some trades I planned and posted in Spitfire Discord last week, just so you have an idea of how things are going inside there. Besides the everyday morning updates and the free live sessions Speedy and Cake do every week, we also have a team that posts trade ideas every day, including myself for Bitcoin, Enzo for NQNDS, Wizard for NQNDS also, and the Penguin Kane for altcoins. Basically, we've got you covered no matter what style of trading you like or asset. I've only got shorts to show you today because looking at the higher time frame we are still in a downtrend, so shorts are a favorite. Let's hide all the current technical analysis for now and we'll go to our first trade from Monday, which was here, and we'll go on a lower time frame, go back, and just so to make it clear, we'll use the replay button and we'll go before New York Open. This was second was here, New York Open was before here. Trading view replay mode is so slow today, I don't know why. We are here, good, this was the date. So, the plan for New York Open was to look for a swing failure pattern of London highs, which was this one here, into monthly open and this local 886. This local 886 was from the recent high to the recent low. Keep in mind that these are day trades, so we are not looking at higher time frame areas of interest unless we are close to one. So we wanted this area up here, monthly open, and 886 for a scalp short during New York session. When New York opened, as we can see, this was the candle that opened. She went straight up into our area of interest. And because it is a day trade and a scalp, our entry will be on 1 minute time frame, and here she went up, we've seen the rejection, she came back, retested monthly open, this is where we entered short, and we kept the stop loss a little bit higher above the 886 just in case you wanted to go high again and do a swing failure pattern of this recent high, just to be safe. Take profit 1 will be New York Open, and after take profit 1 will move stop to break even. So let's see. She went up again, does the swing failure pattern, we are covered, and then we are waiting, and we get our first take profit 1, which is New York Open. And as we can see, after taking these lows, she reverses and spends the entire session ranging up here. So there's nothing more we can trade here during this session. Let's hide all of this and go to our next short, which was on Tuesday. And let's go on a higher time frame. Okay, let's hide this fib for now, just so you understand what I've done here, and go on a lower time frame. Okay, and let's play until New York opens, which was here. Now, before New York opened, we had this price action here that looks like a correction. Looking at this one here, during London, the price action was horrible. And as you can see, the fib extension, let's put a trend line here, from this low to this high to this current low, the price couldn't get past golden pocket at 786. When New York opened, I was looking for shorts, but seeing all these highs here, all these equal highs here, I wanted a swing failure pattern of London high, and then looking for shorts. But the open move was super aggressive down, and also the stock market went down pretty aggressive, and usually Bitcoin tends to copy what stock market does. We've seen the rejection from New York Open was pretty solid, and then she came up again and retested fib algo. So this was my entry short here. Stop was at this high here because I was still expecting her to take these equal highs, but she was pretty weak during the day. And this was the trade. We let it play. As a take profit, I used a 1-to-1, looking like this, with a fib extension tool, which was here. So this was my trade, this was my take profit 1. From here, after take profit 1, stop was moved to break even, and we let the trade play. She didn't stop us out. And then at this point where she starts doing all the red candles, I am trailing 5-minute market structure break, which means I was stopped out here from the trade. And it was a nice 1.2% move on a New York Open in less than an hour? Yes, in only half an hour. And the last one from Thursday, again on the New York session. Let's play until New York opens, and let's update this. So this was New York Open, and we also had a VWAP here, exactly on the golden pocket. There it is, right? By the time we were live, it was exactly on golden pocket. This golden pocket here is from current day high to current day low, just so you have an idea. Also, always keep in mind that these trades are intradays and scalps, so we are not looking at higher time frame areas of interest. So I am looking at this area of golden pocket and VWAP for a short during New York Open, waiting for the price to go into our area of interest. Again, on a lower time frame as a 1 minute, she touches the golden pocket, rejects, close below VWAP, so this was our entry short right here. Stop at the high and letting the trade play. Looking at how the price action developed from here, we can look for a take profit, considering this is a 1 and a 2. And as we can see, price went to the 2 fib extensions, so this was our first take profit 1. Stop move to break even. Whoops, not this one, this one. And we are now risk free. If we are correct on the count, and this is the start of a 5 moves, meaning this is 1, 2, 3, we are looking for a 4 and a 5, and she doesn't have to go beyond the low of wave 1. So let's remove this so we don't get confused. Just keep the 2 extension, and we let price action. She keeps going and going and going, and by the time she went here, I was already trailing 5-minute market structure break, meaning the last 5-minute green candle, so I was stopped out around here of the high of this 5-minute green candle. Of course, there are days when you can catch larger moves from a scalp, but I am not looking for big targets because I'm only day trading and my entries are aggressive, my stop losses also are aggressive. So during scalps, I'm only looking for take profit 1 at the nearest area of support, and then let the rest of the trade ride, either trailing 5-minute or 1-minute market structure breaks. This was the overview of the main trades we've taken last week. Now let's see what we got for this week in plan. Let's replay everything until the end and hide everything else from here. Hide the VWAP, and let's bring back our TA from last week and see what have changed. And let's go on a 4-hour time frame so we can have a clear picture. This is what we have today. So we had this swing failure pattern of early naked point of control. She went a little too much below it, but she did bounce eventually. The only thing I don't like here is the front run of this macro golden pocket. If you remember, this golden pocket is from bear time lows to all-time high. So this one, I don't like it. I'm expecting at some point she'll come back and take these lows too. And be careful around this area because it's a bit wide. We also have to update the fib retracement because we have a new low. So we have this one from all-time high that goes here, and this one that is local from this last high also goes here. So now range lows doesn't give us anything. It's maybe a 0.5 there. Let's see. Yes, but not pretty nice, and Bitcoin doesn't always do anything around 0.5s. This volume, if we update it, gives us something, same levels. So the 382 comes here. Yes. Looking at this price action now, I don't like this range anymore, so I'll remove it. Our first area of interest will be the 382. Let's see if we get a profile from the last high to the low. This is a thin area here. We got a little bit of volume here, but nothing crazy. And the next one is here. So even though this 382 is an area of low volume, this can be our first area of resistance, especially if we can see a clear 3 waves up. As it stands now, we can have a 1 and a 2, and we're working on a 3. Let's see where this one stopped. It's a 382. Nice, interesting. So then we can look for 3 up from here and making a flat. Let's see. Oh, that's nice. So we have 382 and golden pocket as the first area of interest. Then higher than this, we have a bit of volume here around the 1-to-1, but the most appealing zone will be this one here, which is golden pocket and a higher time frame 382. Let's remove this one. This one will be the next one and the most interesting one, because as you can see, we also have value area low of this range local, and also from the bigger volume profile, which needs an update here. Yes, it's in the same area. So this one is a pretty huge, big resistance for Bitcoin as it stands now. We have a lot of confluence here, 83, 84K, 85. Yes, 83 until 85K. It's a big zone. Watch out for this one. Higher than this one, of course, we have yearly open, which now stands with the 707. But this one is also a bit of a zone because we also have the point of control here between 707 and 786. And we also have these highs here that look appealing for a swing failure pattern. So if she can get past above these golden pockets, don't be in a rush to short it. Wait for a clear market structure break or a clear entry confirmation for a short. Higher than this zone, we have the bigger fib algo, which also has a few levels of resistance. As I said last week, I will not mark these ones, each and every one of these levels, as resistance. I'll wait for price to develop a little bit more and see if we can count some waves up until there. and then we can choose an area that looks better for a short conference. And I think this is it for today. I'll see you at the end of the week with the new educational video. I'm sure you'll like it. Also, if you have any questions, if you want something specific that you want to learn or you want to understand better, please let me know in the comments and I'll make sure I can find some time to make an educational video about it. Because it's for you guys, it's what you need, what you want and what you like. So let me know whatever your thoughts are in the comments. Have a nice week, good luck trading, and I'll see you on Friday. Kisses, bye bye!